My hair is fine.
On the 31st of July 2026, I attended the local artist engagement session that was hosted at the newly reopened Osizweni Arts Center. This session was hosted by the Newcastle municipality, and not a lot of artists were there, and I think that artists missed a lot. So if you're an artist in Newcastle, here's what you missed. Now, this meeting was actually the second local engagement session that was hosted by the municipality. The first one was held at the Osizweni Community Hall on the 15th of June, and that was the first reaching out by the municipality to find out what artists wanted, but to also pitch some ideas. I was told that two matters of importance were discussed during this meeting, which were the Newcastle Arts Week and the Newcastle Artist Database website. Now, let's start with the Newcastle Artist Database website. The purpose of this database is to become the largest digital home for creatives in Newcastle. The main objective is being a centralized database where you go to find an artist or artists for whatever reason or reasons you might have. For example, let's say you're hosting a wedding and you wanted an artist who specializes in love songs. Theoretically, you can just type love songs artist, and then all the artists who do that would appear in this website. Or let's say maybe you are building a house and you want a sculpture or something like that to commission a sculpture. You'll be able to find sculptures here. If you wanted to commission a painting, whether it's a family portrait or something like that, if there's anyone that does that in Newcastle, they will put their profile in the database, and then you will just be able to type commission painting, and then you'll see all the artists who do paintings. And what's genius is that, like, basically the entire CV of the artist is going to be in this website, where you can see all of their past work, all of the current work they might be doing or something like that. What you'd be able to do is like see the work they've done before to assess obviously the quality before you hire them and stuff like that. You can look at their work, basically their entire CV. You'll be able to see it in this website. I remember in January, like venues like Blue Rage Crystal were looking for artists for their February 14th event. So a website database like this was actually going to help them find an artist easier, and it was going to help get Newcastle artists hired. And if you're saying, oh yeah, Blue Rage Crystal is actually here, is a Newcastle venue. You've already seen parts of it, but the concept of the website looks like this. So you have your homepage, basically the homepage, and then a basic section that is keeping a count on numbers of participants and opportunities. This is relevant to both people who are just visiting to hire or artists themselves. And then you have categories of art that are featured. As I've said, you have things like musicians, sculptors, dancers, poets, and content creators or TikTokers. You'll be able to glance at featured creatives. You'll be able to browse the artist directory. You'll be able to check out some local news. Obviously, they have to be relevant to local artists. You'll be able to check out the events that are going on, look up opportunities, and more. Just so you know, though, the website is not live right now. That was a demo. The website is going to be live, and NBN says about 4 to 5 weeks. So
it's going to come alive properly. This is just a plan. It's just a plan. It's going to come alive properly, and hopefully it launches within 3, 4, 5 weeks. It's obviously launched officially.
There you go. And then for the Arts Week, there was a proposal for the structure of the week at this meeting. It's a proposal. We were allowed to modify the structure. I think we didn't, but we were allowed because it's a proposal. The week is a week that starts on the 24th of August. I think it concludes 28th of August. So that entire week. The first day, 24th of August, this is going to be an official opening of the Arts Week. And then we're going to feature categories like visual arts, we're going to feature mural artists, and some poetry in the evening. And then on the 25th, which is the second day, there's going to be performing arts and contemporary culture, which is basically if you rap, if you sing, if you do whatever, if you're a performer of any sort, you are in. And then there's gonna be musical theater workshop. It's one of the workshop that is being hosted there. So if you're interested in musical theater, you are in. And then there's gonna be a musical showcase where there's gonna be performing songs. You are in. And then there's gonna be a dance workshop. If you dance, you are in. And then for the third day, we have our visual arts exhibitions. This is where people like Toya can pull up and show us their art. And then there's gonna be talks with artists, basically, talks with artists. I mean, it's how they described it. What do you want from me, bro? And then there's gonna be digital media space, basically where, people, I guess like me, who create videos on the internet, will learn about how to create videos on the internet. Even though we already create videos on the internet. And then there's gonna be a financial management workshop for artists, basically how to manage your money as an artist so that you don't go broke. They do make an example there on a meeting saying, hey, do not go be buying a car with a $10,000 rand money that you've just gotten for the event, and it's like,
a financial management workshop for artists. As we move into the space, because I'm going to get 10,000 and so,
bro, who's gonna do that? And then lastly, there's gonna be augmentation and gaming. So basically, the guys who put the VR things and you do them things, there you go. Those people are gonna be in. So if you wanna see some of that, you wanna participate in some of that, you are the one who designed games that use some of that, you are in on the 26th of August. And then on the fourth day, it's all about books and publishing. There's gonna be some film screening. So if you do short films here in Newcastle, you are in. And then there's gonna be traditional music and performances. So, if you shine Lamo, the fourth day is gonna be for you, which is the 27th of August. So you can come in to participate in those things or to watch those things if you like watching them. And then for the fifth day, it's gonna be about artists, but not really. Like, it's an open session for school children to come learn about the arts from the artists themselves. So, if you're a sculptor and there are school children who are willing, who wanna learn about what you do, I mean, you're gonna be there with your work to show them, hey, here's what I do and how I do it. If you're a painter, if you're a rapper, if you're a TikToker. But there you go. And then after the session for the school children, there's gonna be some crafters, there's gonna be a horse parade, there's gonna be a cultural gala, and then there's gonna be the lunch for the entertainment hub, which is something that didn't explain. And I forgot to ask. I made a note that I'm gonna ask, what is this entertainment hub? Entertainment hub, but I forgot. So there you go. All of this will be happening under different venues, of course, because this is a lot of art to include under one roof. So, not all arts resonate with everyone. Like, not everyone wants to see rappers battling or doing something like that. Some people just want to watch poetry or something like that. So there's going to be different venues to serve different people, but it's going to be a whole thing. And then, so if you want to participate in any part of this week, you should follow the Newcastle Municipality page or contact this number to ask about the going-ons. If you're an artist yourself and you would like to put your work on display during this week, also follow the Newcastle Municipality or the O34 Issues Podcast Facebook page, or contact this number to find out about the next meeting. And if you are busy or you are employed, you can't attend the next meeting, then maybe subscribe to this channel and comment below asking me to attend the next meeting for you. I, as an unemployed person, I will do that for you. So I'm including this session here because the video is late. The video was supposed to come out the weekend of the event just to be quick as possible. But I just couldn't record and finish the video because, ESCOM doing that such a well. But yeah, I wanted to get their sentiments as to how people feel about what is happening about this event specifically and all of those things. And then in the comment sections of the post that I were promoting these two engagement sessions, I found this. A lot of people are looking at this. A lot of people and a lot of artists are looking at this as essentially a re-election campaign. Basically, these people are not only doing this now because they want us to vote for them. And yeah, they are doing this as a re-election campaign. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't take advantage of the opportunity. At the end, this is the opportunity that is only gonna do good for us as artists, for us as creatives and all of that stuff. So if you say to yourself, no, I'm not gonna participate because I don't want to vote for them, it's like you are letting go of an opportunity for something that it's gonna be a net benefit for you, benefit to you. And also, you do know, right, that you can just use these services that they're offering us, the Newcastle Arts Week and the Newcastle Artist Database websites. You can use those things to your advantage and just not vote for them. It's up to your choice. Just because they are campaigning and they are using these things to try to get themselves to look good, that doesn't mean you have to vote their way. By participating and taking advantage of these opportunities, you are not saying, I'm gonna vote for you. You're still gonna vote the way you're gonna vote. It's just you're taking advantage of the opportunity. This at the end will just do net good for the entire art space. At the end, you have to understand this. This is just how the world works. Nobody, if you really think about it, nobody wants to do the good things for you. Many people do things for you if they want something to be done for them. As I've explained, the municipality maybe is doing this, yes, as a re-election campaign to try to get us to vote for them. But that is the same as everyone. Like, if you're a girl, a guy will compliment you. Why? Like, even if you think of someone like your mother, when they do the good things for you, you might say, oh, my mother is doing good things for me because they love me. That might be true. Or they might be doing good things for you because they like seeing you happy, and seeing you happy makes them happy. So this is sort of like a thing they are doing for themselves, yet you benefit. And this is just how it works. This is how the world works. Right now, the municipality is in a position where they need this. We just take advantage. That's it. I saw this comment on a post that says something about, oh, they are inviting us in these events to perform for exposure. And that's funny because they actually did address that. No. Actually, now they are proposing that they are trying to make sure with these things and databases and what, whenever you perform at the government, at the government hosted event, at the municipality hosted event, you always get paid.
And gone are the days where we're just going to have events and we don't benefit as artists. When I'm doing so we have to benefit. Now it's at 1.5, please do that. There's 1.5. Oh man. So really we need to formalize that. So
noma ngabe sinekhalazo namhlanje excited ukuthi kuthiwa sizohola ngosiperforma, excited futhi number 2 ukuthi sizoba nomcimbi ozokwazi ukusi-accommodate ukwazi ukuthi usifake sibe baningi njengamaciko iviki lonke.
I mean, it's why they are also doing things like, the financial management for artists that is happening on Wednesday. It's something like that. A response to the 1,500 comment, I won't be performing for 1,500 as an artist. I disagree with that. Let me answer that. So I think there are creatives, especially in Newcastle, who would be still willing to perform for that amount of money. Yes, it's small amount of money, but it depends on what type of artist you are. There are people who are good, but are starting out, are just starting to, catch their steam. They are just starting to get into music, but they are good. Those people, because they're not really established as yet, would be willing to perform that amount of money. I mean, good music is good music, People will be willing to perform that amount of money. So I would ask that they do not exclude people who will be willing to perform for that amount of money. Because if you're gonna say, "Oh, I want to perform for 10K," you have to be established. You have to bring something into the table. Your name needs to be, when it's said, it needs to guarantee a sort of a crowd. With more money, there are more demands for you, and not a lot of artists in Newcastle can meet those demands. However, 1,500 is sort of like 1,500. Even if he brings like 2-3 people to it, he's gonna draw. He's gonna get some things into his catalog. I mean, artists will tell you this. It's hard putting money together for studio time. It's hard putting money together for a graphic designer. It's hard putting money together for a photo shoot so that you can promote your music and do all of these things. Every little bit of money you could get helps. So I think the 1,500, the people who are willing to work for 1,500 should be included in every event. I think we should have those big people who will bring in crowds, but also have the small people who will be opening for the big people who will be bringing crowds. So yeah, just include them. Just include everyone. Even though I'm repeating myself right now, but yeah, I think artists in your culture should just take advantage. Look up when the next event is, attend, see how things would work, and then just ask how you could participate, how you could submit your own art, how you could get a slot to perform your music, how you could do all of those things. Take advantage of this opportunity. Like, I know some artists who are like, I'm not going to vote, I didn't even register to vote yet, the artists. I'm like, yeah, listen, just go, bro. Go take advantage of the opportunity. I know I would go because I'm sort of like a sort of journalist now. So I would go to just document things so that I can come back and further my own stuff here. So yeah, this is just an opportunity. It's an opportunity. Let's take advantage. That's all I'm saying. Bye-bye. Yeah. You will be able to glance at the features You'll be able to glance Fuck! Why did they write this word? Oh my god. You will be able to glance at featured create. Fuck! Why did I write glance? Fuck! Anyway, you'll be able to glance at a. Fuck! What the heck? I actually can't read this. You'll be able to glance at features. I hate. What the fuck, man? Okay.